How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I made these videos in the past, but I felt like making another one, and that's going to be about the best martial arts for self-defense and best martial arts, the most effective martial arts. Those two. So the best martial art for self-defense, in my opinion, is going to be any combat sport. And what I mean by combat sport, so people drilling techniques, and at the end of the class, they incorporate that in this live sparring, where someone's trying to go at least more than 80% trying to hurt you in a controlled setting. And those situations are really beneficial because it gets you used to stressful situations, whereas in a street fight, when a confrontation arises beforehand to fight, you're going to feel like shaky, you're going to feel bugs in your stomach, you're going to feel scared. So, and I feel like, and you feel that same way before your first spar in combat sports, you get nervous, like you don't know what to do. But if you do combat sports over and over again, like, you're going to be somewhat comfortable in those situations. You're going to be familiar with them. So by the time something happens, potentially in a street fight, you're going to feel pretty confident and like, oh, I've been in this situation before, back when I sparred Timmy or Tom in boxing or Muay Thai. Now, like with the best martial art, starting off with is going to be either Gracie Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, one of those two. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu is more specifically broken down into street fight modules, where you have like the red zone, green zone, you cover your head from strikes, and you get into the clinch and take them down. Now that's a grappling-based martial art, so it's going to focus on chokes and joint locks and like takedowns and like gi gripping and stuff. And they do an amazing job. The Gracie family does an amazing job breaking it down into like street fighting modules, fighting system. That's probably my number one. I recommend Gracie Jiu-Jitsu or BJJ. The second one's going to be any combat sport striking martial art. I've trained in Dutch kickboxing for the past year and a half. Super effective martial art. I recommend that one. Or just standard Western boxing. I have several friends that do that, and it's super effective. Like being able to punch someone in the face, step back, creating angles in fights, because it's basically in and out movement. So when you're squaring up with someone, like you can step up with a 1-2, step back out of the way, block punches, being able to protect your face from danger strikes, super important as well. You got Muay Thai. Now, you see me do some Muay Thai in my old videos of like hitting the bag and stuff, techniques, super effective. That's more, a little bit of grappling, a little bit of kicking, punching, elbows. They call it the art of 8 limbs. Super effective martial art. And landing low kicks on someone in a street fight, measuring your distance, kicking someone to the thigh, kicking someone in the ribs, elbowing someone in the face. Super effective stuff. And all these martial arts I just mentioned are considered combat sports. So if you're a parent watching this, I would recommend you putting them in martial arts I talked about. And I don't recommend traditional martial arts, only because I know not all schools, but a lot of them don't train a lot like sparring. They just train techniques and drills, but they never spar. Sparring is the most important thing for self-defense, and being able to be in those environments where you have controlled sparring, like where someone's not going to kill you, but they're going to try to hurt you a little bit, it's really good to get used to and healthy. And it gets you in great shape, great cardiovascular workout. You develop great speed and agility, which you'll feel good and ready for self-defense or a street fight. I hope you found this video to be helpful. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want more, and contact me. I appreciate it.